Holy crap, I cannot wait to date this palm tree. Let's go. What's my name? What is my name? Yo. No, that's not it. That's not my name. That is not my name. There we go. Chicago is, to me, the greatest city in the world. It isn't crazy crowded and has sights of New York City and Los Angeles in a wonderful package. The historic buildings and events that are peppered with Chicago are to die for. There is only one problem with Chicago. We don't have a beach. We have a lake. If you're the type that loves to surf, swim, or do anything remotely related to a beach, you would not find the kind of fun here. While you could do all of those things in the lake, it's not suggested. The water is either too cold or too filled with questionable pollution to even dare try. At least we could walk around it, hang out with friends. So when the boys suggested that we go to the beach during dinner cleanup, I was completely dumbfounded. Wait, what? Guys, you mean the lake, right?
Woo!
Oh dear!
To the beach in ages.
Whoa, calm down.
Can we go now?
No,
miss,
calm
we
down.
mean...
Okay, let's try that again. You mean the lake, right?
No, miss, we mean the beach.
Oh dear, there is no beach.
Woo! We haven't gone to the beach in ages. Can we go now?
Which one are we going to?
Guys?
Do we have to? I got shit to do, you know.
Like what, Sam?
You want a vacation too, Sam?
Shut up, Damien, nobody asked you.
Get out of my head!
Somebody finally expressing anger for Damien. Guys! The boys all looked at me as I exploded, catching their attention. Why was it that every time I demanded their attention, I had to yell to get it? Nevertheless, I glared at the boys, not understanding where the idea of a beach trip came from. We were in the suburbs of Chicago, and there was no beach in any of the four corners of Illinois. We have a lake, not a beach. Where is this beach idea coming from? That palm tree at the beginning. The boy stared at me for a long moment before James cleared his throat with an obvious smile behind his fist.
Miss, I'm suggesting a trip out of state to an actual beach.
Wait, what? How did we get there? James adjusted his glasses with a smirk before walking around the dining room table towards the lobby.
I can have a jet scheduled for us with a non-stop flight.
Jets.
Hawaii has good weather today the last time I checked.
Oh, I forgot we're rich. Okay. I had almost forgotten that James was a CEO now, so he had plenty of assets available to him. Still, Hawaii? That's like 9 hours by plane.
We'd sleep on the plane. Duh.
For 9 hours? When the heck would we leave?
It would be best to leave sometime very early. Remember time zones.
Ugh.
I can schedule our flight for 7 a.m. We'd arrive around noon in their time zone.
But...
Excellent. I'll pack some food for us.
Wait.
Woo! Man, I gotta find my swim trunks.
You have swim trunks?
I'll pack the sunscreen. This will be fun.
Yeah, you're gonna need it. You're a redhead.
Guess we're really doing this, huh?
Whoops. Sorry, Sam. Didn't mean to do that. Go ahead.
We're really doing this, huh? Damn it. Fine. Whatever.
Oh, don't be so tsundere. Yep, good job. I stared at as the boys quickly dispersed to pack and prepare. Were they not going to ask me to come with? As I thought that, Sam peeked his head back into the dining room, glaring at me with raised eyebrow.
Hey, you gonna pack or what? You're coming too.
Well, what? Me?
No, the other Anderson in the room. Yes, you doofus.
Oh.
Now hurry up. If you don't, we're leaving without you.
Ouch. Sam disappeared beyond the archway, most likely to go off and pack his own. I let the situation sink in. We were all going to go to Hawaii and relax on a beach. It was a real vacation. I would have been stupid to say no to the chance to get away for a day, especially to Hawaii. I instantly ran to her room and began to pack my swimsuit and essentials, preparing for a long trip there and back. Even if we only stayed for a day or two, it was going to be a fun vacation. When we finished packing, we could barely contain ourselves. We were checking and double-checking our luggage, excited for the impromptu vacation. Matthew kept packing and repacking things, indecisive about what he wanted to bring. As 6 a.m. rolled around, we gathered our things and drove out to the private airport where James had scheduled a jet to pick us up by 7. By 7, we were on a jet and soaring through the skies towards Hawaii. The excitement of the trip had me sleeping through the flight, hoping to make time go by faster. By the time I opened my eyes, I was being ushered into a taxi, and shortly we arrived on the sandy beaches of Honolulu, Hawaii. Oh yeah.
Ew.
What is up?
Look at that view.
Aw, none of them are wearing a Speedo. Makes me sad.
Wow, that looks so beautiful.
Just take. Who said that? Shut up, Damien. Oh. Oh, look. It's just so short. Oh.
It's just the beach.
Don't let anyone hear you say that, Sam.
Wow. I couldn't stop myself from staring at the view of the ocean myself. It was breathtaking, to say the least. The air was fresh, and the view of the endless horizon captivated my senses. It took James clearing his throat for us to break our attention away from the sight and look back to him.
Let's set up a spot for us to relax first before we enjoy ourselves.
With a nod from all of us, we set up a small area on the shoreline facing out towards the water. A large purple and blue beach blanket became home base as we settled down and took in the fresh air. Breeze. Sam stretched out, letting out... Sam. Dear Lord. Sam stretched out, letting out a tired yawn.
Man, how long do we plan on sticking around? Not gonna splash and run, are we?
I've already arranged a hotel block for all of us to stay in tonight, so you're completely free to do whatever you like for the day.
What? Really?
You spoil me, James. Always thinking ahead, aren't you?
That's our older brother for you. Always 3 steps ahead of the rest.
Come on, Sam. Don't be a killjoy.
Don't let him fool you. He's just as excited as we are.
Shut up, Damien. Nobody asked you. Despite the quick glare in Sam's eyes to Damien, Sam couldn't help but smile and nod.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like, it's been what? Half a year since we had a real vacation?
The boys nodded in agreement. Had it really been that long for them? I had graduated in the summer, caught up to us so quickly that I barely realized how much time had passed since the boys came to live with me. As I thought of it, a smile trickled onto my lips, remembering how close we all had become. I was especially close with... Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, there's a part of me that just wants to go with Sam, but there's also this deep, dark part of my heart that wants to go Damien. Okay, I'm giving into the dark side, Damien. I hate myself. I hate myself for the decisions I've made. I turned my head towards Damien, damn it. Seeing him stare at the ocean's horizon, I couldn't help but wonder what was on his mind. Unfortunately, we don't have the power you do. Damien had become an interesting adventure to explore. What? I'm exploring you, Damien. To explore, as he was generally less talkative brother, surprisingly, of the incubi. Despite being human now, I found those facts dance around my thoughts in fascination. As I looked at Damien, I looked over and was surprised to see me stare at him before smiling and reaching over, taking my hand. I blush, and smiled, giving his hand a squeeze. I began to wonder what we were going to do together. We could walk along the shore. I like long walks on the beach. Swim and explore the depths of the ocean, maybe even surf. Anything was possible. Out of pure excitement, I tightened my hold of Damien's hand and pulled him towards the ocean, giggling a bit. Oh no, we're not gonna do that corny running thing. Can we not?
Huh?
No. Oh, he looks so worried. Senpai, no, don't. Come on, let's jump in.
Wait!
I can't swim! I could barely hear him as we made our way towards the edge of the water. Before we could even touch it, however, Damien pulled my hand back, causing us to stop. He literally just jerked us back. Whoa!
Hold on, okay?
Why? Damien, what's wrong? Damien grimaced, tightening his grip on my hand as he looked down at the sand. In shame? What was he ashamed of? He can't swim! This dude can't swim!
I can't swim.
Oh my gosh, you make me so depressed, Damien. And suddenly, I felt bad. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know. Obviously.
It's alright. I guess I forgot to tell you.
You can read my mind. You should have known what I had planned. Damien relaxed a bit before stepping beside me, looking out at the water. There was a form of longing in his eyes that made me frown, but a prick of curiosity tapped at my mind. Why don't you know how to swim?
Well, I guess the demon world is to blame. In the abyssal plains, we live near a place called the Decaying Sea, a cursed body of water that pulls anyone who falls in beneath the water for all eternity.
Yeah, we've been there. Oh, wow.
Yeah. When we came
Yeah.
here, James and the others instantly adapted and grew to love the beaches we went to. I never really got over my fear, though, so I can't swim.
Well, we should just push you in and see how you doggy paddle, Damien. How about that? Damien pressed his lips together and sighed. It made me frown a bit more. I really wanted to help him, and he seemed to be interested in at least wading through the water. With a small dollop of courage, I turned around and slowly walked back into the water, feeling the ocean gently wrap and dance around my feet while I held Damien's hand. You poor little boy.
Huh?
Get in the water, you sap. Let's take it slow then. I'll help you through it, even if we just wade through the water. Damien stared at... This is like the happy music I use for vlogs. It's ridiculous. Damien stared at me in surprise. I hoped he was up for the courageous chance, but something told me that he would be with just a little nudge. And his lips finally formed a loving smile. I nodded, he nodded. Oh my gosh. His face is bothering me. Making me giddy in joy. He slowly began to walk towards me as I led both of us further into the water. As the oceans caressed Damien's feet, he flinched a bit. It's just water, boy. You ain't gonna melt. You ain't made of sugar. Tightening his grasp on my hand. However, he gulped silently and pushed himself further. I felt a bit bad, not wanting to force him into this, so I slowed my pace even further, eventually getting us to the knee-deep edge of the water. The ocean, on the other hand, was an impatient beast. He's going under. I barely noticed a shadow hovering over us as Damien looked up behind me and I suddenly became pale in fright. Yes. I barely had time to turn around to see a gigantic wave cresting over Damien and me before feeling my incubus rush at me and wrap himself around me protectively. Okay, is he saving us or is he hanging on for dear life? Kaplunk. The cold but refreshing wave of water splashed over our bodies, making the warm air that followed after brush against our cool skin. However, we remained frozen at the event, caught off guard at the ocean's natural splash of attack. Ocean, you splash! I looked up at Damien and watched as he slowly opened his eyes, looking around in slight surprise. We were both soaking wet, but we were still okay, standing in the same spot we were before. Gently standing up straight, I placed my hands on his shoulders, slightly nervous and worried about my incubus mental state. You okay there, bud? Damien? A moment passed of utter silence as Damien seemed to take in what had happened to him. It was just water, hon. Imagine it was just rain. We were all right and we were still together. Oh. He sounds like some character from a Christmas special. That's what he sounded like. Finally, Damien began to laugh. It was a sweet and joyful laugh, one that seemed to ooze with innocent excitement and enthusiasm. I couldn't help but start laughing myself. That was unexpected. Oh dear. Okay, I admit it. He's okay looking. He's alright. I mean, he's no Eric, but he's okay. Damien grinned at me before gently walking further into the water. Wait. Thumbnail. Okay. Gesturing for me to follow.
Come on, let's wait for another one further in.
Really? I can just splash water at you, how about that? I stared dumbfounded. Where did this rush of courage come from, you wimp? As if the ocean listened to my thoughts, a small wave gently pulled me forward, pushing the back of my knees towards Damien. I stared at the water before smiling. The swimming lessons would be fun. I would spend time with Damien, forging a new memory and helping him learn to love the water. The ocean seemed excited to have us, and I was happy to know that we would have a grand time. I wouldn't have had it any other way. No, I'm not doing any other boy. You can deal with Damien. That's all I'm doing. Seduce me is over. You're welcome.